Hello, it's Ruby, and today I'm going to be showing you my weekly routine. I do plan my time quite extensively. If you've watched my videos for a while, then you will know that, and so a lot of this is quite closely time structured, but it works really well for me. I prefer having my weekdays like this, and then on my weekends I'm more relaxed with how I spend my time. So we're going to start on Monday, and in the morning on Monday, from 6:30 to 8:30, I will do pre-seminar work for theatricals because we have an asynchronous seminar on Mondays, and so this is usually doing some extra reading, extra research, just really being very much familiar with the things that we are going to be covering that week. Then at 8:30 until 1 o'clock, I will video chat Blakeney and we will do seminar prep together. Day is pretty much all on Zoom. Basically, Blakeney and I are in the same seminar and we're also in the same study group, which means that every single week we are given a few tasks which we need to do together and then post on a forum to feed back to the rest of the class. And so we like to do this over video chat for a couple of hours. We will feed back on the critical reading and context research that each of us did, and then we will get up a Google Drive document and we will write up our answers together as we're talking through them. At around 10 we will probably go downstairs and get ourselves some tea because both of us love tea and you definitely need a tea break. And we will post maybe 3 pages worth of work in the forum in response to our study questions. This is really fun and I really look forward to it. Okay, it's 1 o'clock and that means that we are taking a break until 1:45 where we will start up again to actually do the asynchronous seminar. I'm going to go have lunch and I also have to reply to my other asynchronous seminar because that discussion happens on Mondays too. At 1 I will go and get some lunch. And then at 1:20 I will reply to the asynchronous seminar forum for my other module, but today it wasn't really active, so instead I decided to watch a documentary. This is the James Shapiro Shakespeare The King's Man documentary, and it's so good. I was just taking notes on this at the same time because it is very much relevant for my theatricals module. Quick ballet class now. I want a little bit of exercise, so. During that time I also tried to squeeze in a ballet fit class because otherwise I am going to be sat down without stretching for a very long time, and I just think it's important to get yourself moving when you can. So I just did a 10-minute class, not very long, but enough to get my heart beating a little bit. From 2 o'clock to 4:15 we are back on the video chat, and this is when we actually have the asynchronous seminar, so everyone in our class will be online including our seminar tutor. It's not video chatting, it's all done on a forum, so it's like you're writing messages in response to everyone. Tutor gives us prompts and questions and then we will talk through them together and then post our responses together. Then at 4:15, that's when our seminar leader goes offline, so we will end the call and take a break from computers. I've been looking at a screen all day by this point, so it's just nice to go outside and be in nature for a bit. Usually I'll go on a walk with my mum, but today my sister and I chose to play ping pong instead. Then in the evening I will do more theatricals work. Monday is a theatricals day, I only do studying for that module. Today I was working on a portfolio task, which is basically a summative assessment that I had due in for next week. And this is quite atypical, but I also had a 40-minute call with my seminar leader for Empire of Liberty today. Okay, it's currently 6:45 and I'm going to have a shower now. I want to keep on working on this task because I am not done and I wanted to have a plan done, but it's not going as well as I thought it would go. I'm gonna have a shower and have dinner and then hopefully be able to get back to this and get something drawn up before tonight. And after dinner, I will do even more work. Mondays are very, very busy for me. I just prefer to do more work on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and then have a more relaxed Thursday and Friday. That just works better for me. I find that I'm more productive at the beginning of the week. I really like doing a candle meditation on Monday nights too, because I usually find my brain is quite foggy after doing so much work. It's 9:15 and I've got into bed to do a little bit of admin for my stationery shop, Pumpkin Productivity. Okay, so now we're on to Tuesday. So I start work at 7:45 today. That's after my morning routine, and I'm doing some seminar preparation for the seminar I have this morning for theatricals. So our seminar leader puts up seminar questions and I will go through, do research for those, prepare some thoughts, just so I'm ready to contribute in the seminar. Then from 9:30 to 10:30, I actually have that seminar. I do try to contribute as much as I can. I feel like it helps with learning. Obviously, I understand that some people can't have their cameras on for whatever reason, but if you can, then I would really, really recommend doing so, because I know that I engage so much better with this seminar. We ended up talking about the scene that I've written a plan for and started writing like an assessment piece for, which is due this week, and obviously now I can't write that because I'll be repeating things that we mentioned in class. I'm going to email her and explain my predicament, and just say that I'm going to cut out. Oh my gosh, so frustrating. From 10:30 till 11 o'clock, I will just tidy up my notes from the seminar, maybe follow some extra research prompts from things we learnt about, and from 11 to 12:45, I will do more studying. I've been working on an assessment since my seminar for the last 2 hours, and I accidentally wrote 2,000 words for my 500 word essay. So let's go through and cut that down, and then I can submit a first draft of it, because we're submitting it on our forums. So then from 1 to 3:30, I will do some YouTube related things. That might be editing. Today I was actually taking photos of the yearly planner which I was releasing on Pumpkin Productivity. I do most YouTube related things on the weekend, but I usually find that I need to do some earlier in the week, otherwise I fall too far behind. Then in the evening, the rest of the day, I pretty much, again, just study flat out, apart from for a break for dinner. I know this might seem really excessive to some people, but it does work really well for me. I really enjoy this, and I enjoy getting really stuck into this work. Today, I was working on a few essays that I had due. Okay, now on to Wednesday. So starting work at 8 o'clock today, and I am doing some Empire of Liberty work. As you've probably seen, the last 2 days were very much theatricals culture focused. I was mainly focusing on that module. Today I'm focusing on Empire of Liberty. Though, as you can see, I did sneak in a little bit of theatricals work because it is deadline season, which means that this routine is a little bit different. The studying I did is a little different to the kind of thing I'd usually be doing, because I did need to focus on essays. Okay, so from 10:30 to 11:45, I watch my Empire of Liberty lectures, take notes on Notion. I watch this double time. From 11:45 to 12:30, I will just do any follow-up research from the lecture, whatever that might be. Usually there are things that come up that I'm like, oh, I really want to learn more about it, and so I wait till the end and then I will do all that research then. Oh, also today I had a very exciting thing from Celtic Serenity come in the post. They sent me this gorgeous tree Christmas decoration and it is beautiful. I love it so much.
Look.
From 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, I will study downstairs with my sister. And then from 3 o'clock to 3:45, I will go on a walk with my mum and sister, and today it was so haunting in the woods. From 3:45 to 4:20, I will just watch some television with my mum and sister, which is quite a nice break, and then I will get back on with work. Every week we look at a new book or text for Empire of Liberty, and I will just go through the notes I took on Kindle for that book and write up my main key thoughts in a different document, like on Notion, just so everything's more concise. That includes, plot summaries, key themes, looking at key quotes. I feel that this just prepares me really well for the seminars, and I can expect it will prepare me well for the exams as well. Then from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, I will just do some drama for fun. I really enjoy drama, and so I like to maybe learn a new monologue and act it out, and here's an example of what I was doing today. It's not very good at all, but I enjoy doing it, so I thought I would share.
No hurt. No pain. Everything is erased. And no one knows me. What I've done. What's been done to me. I'm nothing underwater. And nothing is freeing.
And then from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I will just spend time with my family, which is so nice. Today, my sister, mum and I were actually watching Bridget Jones's Diary. Okay, so now Thursday, from 7:30 to 8 o'clock, I will do some initial research into the play that we're reading next week for theatricals. This is basically writing up a plot summary and character overviews, looking at the character lists. I find the plots of early modern plays can be quite confusing if you go into it without this summary, and so this just works well for me. I know some people will say that it's not the best way to do it, but I know that I gain more from the text if I go into it with this knowledge. From 8 o'clock to 9:15, I will watch the lectures for theatricals using the same format as I did for the other module. And then from 9:30 to 12:15, I will read the play for next week for theatricals. At the beginning of the term, I would read this before watching the lecture, but I actually find it works better the other way, because it means that I'm aware of really relevant information, which helps me to understand the text better. From 12:45 to 1:30, I'll do some letter writing, because I really do love letter writing. And I will also walk to the post box to post my letters. I'm sent to live with her maternal grandparents. From 2 to 3, I will just study with my sister downstairs. My seminar leader records an interview with an academic every week. It's just something relevant to what we're learning. And so I will usually watch this and take notes on it.
Can you hear that? That is the sound of an annoying sister.
From 3 to 3:20, I will do a ballet fit class. Then from 3:30 to 4:30 I have my Empire of Liberty seminar.
I was late to my seminar. I got the time mixed up. That completely threw me off, the whole of that.
After that, I will finish reading the play for theatricals because I definitely didn't manage to finish it the day before. Oh, and also if you're bad with blood, then do skip ahead because I'm about to show the nosebleed that I had.
I haven't had a nosebleed for ages.
On Thursday evenings, I have a really relaxed evening, which is so nice. I just spend time with my family. So I watch something again with my mum and sister in the evening, and also we decorated the snug for Christmas, which is so fun. And I also just spend a lot of time reading on Thursday evenings.
Best bit of Thursday evening is I spend a lot of the evening reading.
Okay, finally Friday. In the morning I will spend some time reading for pleasure. And I also wrote a letter this morning. From 10 till 11, I will do some reading for Empire of Liberty next week, like the core text for next week. I only get started with it on Friday morning. I will read most of it over the weekend. I like to make a dent in it. Then from 11 to 12, my mum and I will do a few ballet fit classes, which is really good fun. And from 12 to 1:30, I will just have some free time, like do whatever I'm feeling like. This day, I decided to write another letter. Then from 1:30 to 3:30, I will go on a long walk with my mum, which I really enjoy doing. I just love being in nature. I love the countryside, and this is one of the highlights of my week for that reason. When we get back, we have to spray down Lola's paws because she gets so muddy. This is warm water, by the way, so she's not freezing cold. Then on Friday evenings, I will spend a good 4 hours just writing. Writing is one of my very favourite things to do. If I could do it all day, every day, I would very, very happily. And so this is one of the highlights of my week, really. If you didn't know, I'm always writing a book. As soon as I finish one, I start a new one. It's one of my favourite things to do. And then on Friday evenings, my family and I will watch a film together, which is really good fun. I really enjoy that, but I didn't get any clips of that. So that's my week in my life. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have a productive week.